Good evening. This is Joanne, Colorado. My flower garden and a stormy sky. It's about to rain or something. I am working on this bird bath here, hummingbird bath. It is about finished. I want to make that bowl look a little bit like a tulip. But in the meantime, here's its stem. I had to spread my pots apart. Take a few out. The sun, they were getting too crowded, and the sun was not getting to some of my flowers, and neither could the hummingbirds. I am eager to see this bloom again. This will perfume my whole yard, at least on this side. Anyways, it'll smell awesome. I have some Spanish vine on there. This morning I looked out the door, and right on the top up here, sitting along the top rail on the left side of those leaves, was a little hummingbird just sitting there looking at the garden. Anyways, I spread these plants apart so that the sun could get to every plant. I moved my bees balm down here to the end because it was shading everything. My purple salvia, my fuchsia salvia. I think that's another fuchsia. I'm not sure what color it's supposed to be. One thing I do know is that it's not blooming because it was not getting any sun. So I have some hummingbird mint or hyssop and the salvias, and there's a geranium there that I'm growing for leaves so that I can make more of those little bird baths. I use large geranium leaves for the molds for those little, just like my elephant ears. I use them for those little bird baths. Millionaire is doing good. Still want to take that agastache out of there. And oh, this bee's balm is sure making the hummingbirds happy. My Spanish vine, I know it's going to bloom soon. I don't see too many little blooms, but they get there really quick. Last year when it was this size, I had little blooms that just popped up everywhere on it. Anyways, I keep looking. My overcrowded salvias that receded from last year. I moved one of my pots over here, and the wind took a lot of the little blooms off, and I pulled some out of there, and then I broke another big one off. Anyways, I am going to put some other salvias or something in there. Maybe some hot lips. That vermillionaire will take off there on the right, and my canna lily. I have this bird bath in the tree. I have this one down here that bubbles, and it's about an inch over the plate on the inside. And those impatiens will get big. I finished this one. I took the real moss off of it, and I am going to tip that up here so that it will flow on the fake moss. And I figure that all the birds and even the bees should like to be able to just sit down in that little trough there and enjoy a bath while the water runs down. So that's going to be fun to see. Let's see here. Okay. I had to fix that so all that water wasn't just pouring out of the bucket, because that's a quick way to drain it. Anyway, I have plugs for that. turns out that it came with a few holes down below. But anyway, I'm going to fix that, but you can see the water running over the fake moss. So that's going to make some birds happy. Boy, those are loads of flowers. And these pots, they will fill up that space in between them, but at least this little bird bath. I don't know why the stream wants to go that direction, but anyway, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Kind of like it in the center, but my canna lilies are about to bloom. Vermillionaire's looking real good. My hanging basket. I thought, oh man, I got to get my greenhouse frame out of here. I got to find the right tool to take it apart. We got it together too good. I thought that this hummingbird mint or hyssop would be liked as much as the peach colored. Same kind of plant. I haven't even seen a hummingbird go to these. Now my yard isn't full of them yet, but that little hummingbird bath looking good, staying nice and clean. They go to these, the bee balm here. They go to the zinnias. This little peach colored one is just starting to bloom. But I had it in the corner of my yard over there, and it wasn't getting morning sun, and therefore it was not getting ready to bloom nearly as quick. So hopefully it's going to really take off over here. I put it over here where it gets morning sun. Some more bees balm, another bird bath, my elephant ears. I have one in the front that was in the sun. This one's in the shade. It is really doing good, and the other one's really small. So, some more Spanish vine. Up there, I put in another salvia over here with my penstemon. And my honeysuckle still hasn't quite recovered from that spray nozzle right there next to the rock. Was showering it in the morning, and it does not like to be showered with a sprinkler. It would rather be dry. And then I moved this pot over here from in my row of flower pots over there. It has a lot of the purple salvia, has the red, has some of these little pink hearts, hot lips. Only this is a perennial and it's a sage variety instead of a salvia. And yeah, more of that over here. And my petunia, which it was going, the hummingbird was going to these petunias this morning. So, and then my canna lily will be vivid red. So, those are the changes I made to the backyard today. I also put together the flower garden in the front, and was ecstatic to see, there's another little hot lips, was ecstatic to be able to see flowers for sale at my favorite nursery. 30% off today. I have not been able to afford to go get flowers, but today was a good day to go get a few of the things that I needed for my yard still. So I am gonna go in and relax a while. I have been out here all day, but I'm excited to see things coming together. And I will be excited to see little hummingbirds taking baths in that. So, think it's gonna rain. What do you think? We went up to the mountains last night to try to get us some more photos of the Milky Way. The moon was too bright, and then a storm blew in, and lightning, and anyway. So much for being able to get it tonight, or last night. And I don't think tonight's gonna work either, but one of these nights. Even if we gotta get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and drive up there so we can photograph at about 2 a.m. Maybe the moon will be gone and the sky will be clear. Anyways, have a great day. It's been fun seeing the hummingbirds here all day. Just a few of them, but a few more days we'll have a whole bunch more. So have a great day, and a belated happy 4th and 5th. And yeah, we'll keep working on this, and we will be able to photograph a lot of hummingbirds real soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.